Oh yeah, we didn't... I don't think we ever talked to the robot yet. The train. Oh, poor thing. That arm's really struggling to cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone and to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Okay, let's talk to Vector.
Did you bring any meat to the shop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train.
You actually tried to bring a knife on a train?
I'm a man of authenticity.
It's
Authenticity.
God damn it. Authenticity. But it's hard to do that in the Vector voice.
Authenticity. Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher.
I think you had a knife on you. We definitely think you were a murderer.
What if I hid the knife?
You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Okay, so if any of them talk, it's always going to be repeats.
Oh yes, please, I'm starved!
Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important.
Then why'd you show the menu to me?
Come on, boy. Why would we tease him like that?
And here I thought I could trust you. You made a fool out of me. I'm gonna kill you!
Look, boy, you made him a fool! Come on, boy, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah, you fucking fool.
I am not a fuel. You are the fuel.
You moron. Stupid.
Yeah.
I smooth things over, but at what cost? Alright, let's actually start interrogating these fuckers.
So, the two of you don't believe us, eh?
It's not like I don't trust you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Boy and I have to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play video games with Knuckles, and if SVO really was reading in the library card. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library card to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need.
Oh, that's easy. I got bored.
Oh?
Why?
I wasn't entertaining him enough. It seems. Vector enjoys being social.
Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine was in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out.
This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, SPO. Rouge entered the library car and found something, and then left. You said you immediately started reading. But were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car?
Of course he was. Once SPO starts reading, he doesn't stop until it's done. I've seen it happen.
It must have been a really good read. What was the book?
SPO doesn't owe that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing?
What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch of what that book might be. Boy, could you help me out? Huh? Alright, boy. What book do you think SPO may have been reading? The one that's misplaced. The only one that's in our... Okay.
A manual? You think SPO was reading instructions? What argument could possibly have to support this?
It's time to think again. Engaging game. Oh. Oh, whoops. What was that? What is that anyway? I can't tell what that is. That's supposed to be like kunai or some shit. Because, you know, we're fighting SPO or something. I don't know. There were books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. Oh yeah, this came to mind because the character, you know, the main character, Barry, and stuff. I took a good look at the character's, well, you know, the whole body of the character. You know what this character made me think of? Because, you know, this is a detective story, a murder mystery. Yeah, Detective Conan. That's what I was totally thinking of. I'm Conan now. God, now because of that, I kind of wished I named boy Conan. But anyway. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO.
Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like this.
Calm down, Vector. I know what you mean well, but I can handle myself.
Apologies, XPO.
The Butcher and Poet, Friendship Can Form Anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading. The Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. Okay. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Boy, if you don't mind. Huh? Could you ask SPO some questions about the manual? Just flip to the page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SPO about the manual and prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? The big one. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During the events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up the trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. So I have a feeling that the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. And is the reason why I'm the only one else who's working here. Why am I working here? Why did they employ me? The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. It seems like SPO aced that question. Boy, hit him with another one. Oh, okay. Which page do I choose? Oh, we got a new page. New page. What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you will be charged with no show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, boy! Let's see if SPO can go for 3 for 3! Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? It's a big one. What was implemented to support the conductor's duties and ease the general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to ensure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can access its full suite capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? No! I hate to say it, but no. I'm just goofing, you passed. I completed your test with ease. All efforts were only to please, but you joked and japed, and said no to my face. Now I wish you were riddled with fleas. That doesn't rhyme. Did he just rhyme a curse at me? You clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses.
And you both had a nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read?
You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That is very impressive. No. I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Huh? Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we are... SPO! Is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that could be true, and we have the evidence to back it up. Boy? Huh? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, boy, we should have the piece of evidence linked to someone who saw SPO reading. But what? So this is a game for babies, so we could already have a good idea who is based on the rest of the evidence we have left. But let me just take a look at this. This probably might be used later. Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell. What does this have to do with anything? We're up, boy! Let's get our argument together! It's time to play a pointless minigame! I don't need to collect any more rings, but I'm gonna do it anyway when I get the chance. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine.
Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't a high score long. Crocs are natural gamers.
SPO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector to the saloon car, SPO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and SPO didn't notice one or the other on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book and I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of the doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can see SPO's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow return to the saloon car to lock all the doors, then, at the moment, were you really in the library car at all? Huh? But how could SPO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SPO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear boy. One that I love for SPO to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved in my book, I didn't notice Shadow break past through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention.
Yeah, I think I remember doing that.
I must avenge my friend's death, so I ask you again, SPO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's on to something, but I don't see it. Was SPO simply sitting reading? Or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? Should I join Tails or defend SPO? I mean, he can just turn Invisiblid and then no one, what would Invisiblid do anything? I mean, I guess we should, because he believes, yeah, he was reading, but maybe he did turn invisible, and so Shadow never saw him. And be honest, the idea of him turning invisible doesn't help anything. It just means Shadow wouldn't see him. But then again, they were talking about they saying he's not here. I'm going to defend SPO. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I'll have to speak up. Tails! Huh? We have the piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows that Shadow and SPO couldn't have been seeing one another? I mean... like... I mean... maybe the layout, like, maybe if he was right here, and then Shadow went through all this, I guess. Take that! Alright, now I just need to get my thoughts in order. More of this shit again. More silly special stage. Like, I don't need to risk it. Alright. It was like, I don't need to risk that much. I already have 71 fucking rings. The library map? Oh! Oh, I see! See the... Oh. See the exits? They're right across from one another. A straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way SPO and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could SPO been that Shadow could not see him? Right here. Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, SPO was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and SPO couldn't have seen each other from this spot because the bookcase was in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen SPO, or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, SPO. There was just no way you could have seen him. You would have seen him. Whatever. Fuck. I apologize for losing my cool back there. It felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you for both answering all our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. I feel like this was the most pointless one. Vector, it's like, none of this really is like really solving anything super hard. It's like, why didn't Shadow, like the whole thing was, why didn't Shadow see you? Oh. Be honest, like, wouldn't SPO to say, oh, I didn't see Shadow because I was right here. Like, I don't know why he didn't. I guess because he was freaking out, I guess. But I don't know. This whole interrogation was really fucking pointless. Too many locked doors to worry about. But I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. But then again, I guess you could say that's the chaotics in general. Kind of pointless.
Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy.
Likewise. Oh, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when we passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and SPO.
Give 'em heck. And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word.
I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murder is on the loose. While the doors keep getting locked, tick tick tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. That didn't rhyme. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident of our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, boy! Let's see what's next! Coming! Come. May the breeze drift you towards success. One sentence poem for you. Are italics enough to qualify as a poem?
Bring me any meat to slice up!
Oh, I'm sure we will, actually. No, I'm not sure we will, actually.
Your loss.
Does anything change when we click on these? Oh, there actually is more dialogue if you... Okay. A lot of those were knocked out by the train speeding up, but Rouge pulled a lot of these out searching for something. What reckless behavior! I feel sorry for these poor books. The spines are creasing, and they're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Okay, and that might have just been something I just missed to click on. Alright, let's go to the next car. You sure you want to stay back and look at all the great books a little longer? No, Tails. Fuck off. We're going to the waifu cart. Okay, the investigation continues. Ah, yes, the casino. Because we always need that in a Sonic game. All this stuff is getting heavy. Oh yeah, just dumping more of the evidence again. Rouge, there you are! We have a lot to say to you! We've visited every train car so far, and everyone said they'd seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why! My, talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? And I see you brought the Microwave Master with you. Please don't let that be my legacy. Tails is right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Huh? Tell him, Rouge. We're gonna need your help. We're gonna need the help. Please? Alright. I've been hunting that treasure rumored to be here on the train. Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about treasure in the interview. Since I'm part of the business tycoon, part purveyor, part purveyor of the fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell him what it is, Rouge. What the fuck? This tag team here. All right, well. It's a Fabergé. Yeah, Fabergé. It's a Fabergé chow egg. Wow, does that sound extravagant? But please, don't tell me you accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg. A woman can have multiple goals. I have Amy her birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of. She roped me in on this hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train cars for clues. I deduced that the Fabergé chow egg is in here, in the train car, locked in a safe. Wait, so the treasure is real? It's actually here? And what did you manage to find, Rouge? Oh, well, why don't both of you take a look? 230401. I found this train's blueprint in the library car, with a safe code written right on it. The score of a lifetime. The train's blueprint? Please, Rouge, let us see that. Finders keepers, sweetheart. There's a problem. We need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the Fabergé chow egg. But we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access card. We need a plan to get that card to use the elevator. Our chance to success grows with everyone's help. So you want us to help steal the Fabergé chow egg? Please, you don't have a problem with this? I see no issues here. Sounds like a fine business venture. Ah, her lore must be influencing her decisions here. Either that or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. Boy, do you have an opinion on this? Stealing is for squares. It's time for the 5-finger discount. Well, I suppose if Blaze and Boy are in. Okay, let's get that Fabergé Chow egg. That's the ticket. Happy to have you both on the team. Now, we must plan. Oh shit. Oh boy, what have I gotten myself into? Access to the Fabergé Chow egg room is behind the lock elevator door. Security guard has the access card. Do we attack the guard, bribe the guard, distract the guard? I guess we distract the guard. Distract them? Perfect! We're all charming enough to do the work. That was actually a really nice thing to say. I'm charming. Oh. Boy, is everything okay? I never seen you smile like that. Put that away. No one needs to see that. It seems they don't know how to take a compliment. If I'm gonna be in a casino, my poker face needs work. Okay. Who's distracting the security guard? Rouge, because you have titties. Of course I'll distract him. Who could resist my feminine charms? I'm not sure how effective your charms would be on a Chow. That's a child, you fuck! You're going to jail! Plus, your flight might prove useful. I'm not sure you being a distraction makes sense. Oh, well, fair enough. Let's think it over again. Okay, who's distracting the security guard? I guess Blaze, I guess. Because, if Rouge is being used for somewhere else, and Tails, Tails is useless. Think you can distract the guard, Blaze? In my life, I never let a single person down. I won't falter. Great. Her voice was so stoic, it gave me chills. I have chills. Well, I trust her. Moving on. What's the distraction? Ask the Chow about their partner and kids. Push a bunch of poker chips on the floor. Pretend the claw machine is struck. Maybe the bottom one. Excellent. People love talking about themselves. This would easily distract the guard. Perfect. I think we can move on then. With the guard distracted, Rouge, how would you get the access card? Grab them and fly up to the rafters, ask for the card, pick their pocket. I'll snatch the access key, no problem. That Chow in uniform won't notice a thing. Excellent! We can count on you, Rouge! Try not to take anything else from them, if you can help it. No promises. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there. Boy, what's your plan? Say there's a drink about a coaster, push the security guard over, pretend you're Blaze's spouse. I get to pretend I'm Blaze's husband? Well, I don't really see Blaze in that kind of way. Because I just think Blaze is really cool because she's been because out of majority of the Sonic cast, she's been throughout the anytime she's playable, she's always been actually a fun character to play as. Excluding like Sonic and the Black Knight, where she's kind of like the worst out of the 4 characters. But I'm gonna pick that one anyway, because that seems like the most interesting. Then you will be marrying into a royal family. What is your heritage? Any war crime should I know about? What? Well, you dress far too plain. You need a complete refashioning immediately. You know what? Maybe we should try something else. Interesting. You gave far too up so easily as well. We'd have to work on your fortitude. I said we'll try something else. With that card... Okay. Yeah, let's push him over. I'm still not comfortable with any violence here. It's just a little push. That child's low on the ground. It won't hurt them. But if they start crying, it would bring unwanted attention to us. Why is someone who cries so easily is a security guard? A decent point. Let's think of something else. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the top one has to be the right one. Say there's a drink without a coaster. Absolutely vile! I can't think of nothing worse! Despicable. I would never allow such a thing in my kingdom. The guard will go running immediately. I'm sure of it. Great, and with the guard distracted, we'll all head in the elevator. And just like that, we all make it to the elevator. Inside, we celebrate, dance, sing victory a cappella, pop some apple cider. We will dance. Now that's a proper victory! Oh no, the last security measure we didn't account for. What do we do about the mechanical? What the fuck? I like boys, guys right here. But anyway, what do we do about the mechanical arms that come attacking from the ceiling? Yeah, high five each of them. The end of those arms are claws. I'm not touching them. My high fives aren't given away willy-nilly. They are to be cherished. I don't think my hand should survive a high five from them. Let's rethink this. They all humored my suggestion. How oddly polite of them. You know, in the Rush games, Blaze never really had the princess personality. Like ever since Team Sonic Racing, they start shoving the fact that, hey guys, did you know that Blaze is a princess, so she acts all princess-like and whatever. Like they kind of just added that a part of her personality now, which is, I don't know how to feel about it. I guess it makes sense, she's a princess and all. But it just wasn't a thing that really was like in the Rush games. So, I don't know. We'll have Tails disable them. I should be able to disengage them. I just need some time. Well, that leads us nicely to our next question. Oh no, Tails is taking a while with the arms tightening their grip. Cry and hope to sympathize. Imagine you're not in pain. Pretend there's nothing wrong. Tails managed to do it. Darlings, I'm happy to say, this plan is perfect. If everyone's ready, it's time to execute. I'm ready. Let's begin. Alright, let's see what's up that elevator.